When it comes to selecting items for your stealth set, there are 3 stats that we need to consider. The most important one, in my opinion, is noise. The lower noise is, the better, because it's the one. So long as you're staying out of sight, noise is the only way that the enemy has to detect you. This helps with sneaking around, especially when people are asleep and you want to get those stealth kills in. Make sure noise is the lowest you could possibly get it. After that is visibility. The lower your visibility is, obviously the closer an enemy has to be able to see you. If you can get this to 20 or below, generally speaking, things are going to have to practically be walking on top of you in the dark to be able to see you. They'll pretty much have to bump into you and you can just do some really funny stuff. Conspicuousness is kind of important. Basically, if somebody sees you and you have a high conspicuous level, they are more likely to want to search you and therefore more likely to take off your stolen goods if you get caught. In my opinion, this one matters the least because if that one is being used, then you're not using the other 2 stats correctly, and so therefore is one that I tend to neglect the most. I'm going to show you the best stealth set in KCD 2. This is, of course, not going to include any DLC or reward items that I know some people have been getting hold of. This will mean that this is applicable to anybody, and even if you have some of those things, some of the things we can pick up in the game anyway are actually better than the cut purse set. Maybe I can fill in some gaps for you. Either way, we're going to start out with the Burgher Pourpoint, which you can see I have highlighted on the screen. This is actually the very easiest and earliest piece that we can pick up because it comes directly from the Troskowitz tailor. Once we start the game, down through this gateway here, open the door, and our trader here can sell us the Burgher Pourpoint. Highly recommend this. Lots of people have asked where to get this because they've been following some of my stealth videos, and there it is. The rest of the pieces are going to follow a bit of a route, and I can't show all of it because you're effectively going to be following the quest line of the miller. So hopefully you still have this available because there is a set of gloves that we get from this, which is only available as a reward from this quest. So the first thing you should do is speak to him during the day. So between like 10 and 5, you'll actually be able to purchase, he doesn't have it right now because I've already purchased it, the black Coif. This has, as you can see, extremely low stealth stats. Once you've made this guy, you are going to want to follow his quest line until it tells you to go and do some work with a grave digger. This is going to take you quite far to the east and to the Troskowitz cemetery over here. And the reason there's another piece that we need to get, so we're actually going to get 2 pieces out of this quest line. Once you've done that specific quest line, you will be rewarded with the Knackers gloves, and to get there you should have already gotten the basic stealth set as well, which should mean that you already have some simple shoes. But whilst you're over here, you should pay a visit to the building that is out in the graveyard, get into the chest, and you're going to find a set of gartered hose. These are black, and as you can see, give us a decent amount of visibility reduction and allow us to fill another slot. Realistically, that is all of our slots filled: head, chest, hands, legs, feet. And there is only one realistic upgrade that we can make from here. Once you reach Kutenberg, I'm going to suggest you come south to Wisoka. Down here we can pick up a quest. It's actually fairly well hidden. You can see there's no markers on my map right now. But you need to find this guy here, Hired Hand Pavel. I'm going to go through his dialogue, obviously. I'm not going to play through it all in this video, but we do want to agree to help him. So try to be at least somewhat favorable. After saying we'll gladly do it, we're going to go through all of the dialogue for all of the NPCs that he's now going to ask us to rob. And in fact, he's going to give us the key to get into their houses. The game will create an autosave for you, and we know we're going to be stealthing, so make sure the dog is set to stay. Coming out to the road, get your torch out, and make it midnight. Now, this NPC was bugging for me a minute ago, so I am actually going to go ahead and check through the window here to make sure he's in bed, which he is not. I'm going to wait for a second, just a little bit longer. And here we go, he's gone to sleep. So once he's in bed, we are going to head on in through this door, and then we will find the target of this part of the video right here. These boots actually aren't here if you don't do the quest. Just bear that in mind. And of course, we want to make sure we keep those and we don't get seen. Just so you can have a quick look at them, you can see these give me significantly better noise and conspicuousness, rounding out our stealth set and meaning that we can effectively move around the game like a ghost.